All right. Well, hello everyone. I am sitting outside in my backyard, my very wild backyard. We have not had a chance to tend to it since spring has begun, and it's a beautiful Venus day, and I'm in the midst of writing a very intense essay, 3,500 words on fate and astrology, and came outside to take a break, to ground, to sit in the sunshine, to connect with the plants that are in my garden that are coming back. And I just felt called to share some things that have been on my mind this week that I've been experiencing, and I'm sure you too have been experiencing so much intensity. Here in our local Asheville community, we've had some really intense things happen this week with a murder and ice raids, and astrologically Chiron has gone into Aries, and Pluto and Saturn are going retrograde, and it's just a lot. There's so much happening right now, and we had the big Uranus Sun conjunction, and so there's a lot coming up for people. And I was thinking about how last night I was at a pretty important meeting for a board that I sit on in my local community, and thinking about how these times, I think a lot of people feel paralyzed, and it's like, well, how do you move forward? And really, it's with our truth. By speaking the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, our truth is really the salve for these times. And quite often, it's when we go deep within and we really speak from a place that can be challenging, not only for ourselves and what it is we're going to say and how to say it, but also for the person who may receive it. And it's in that container, that space of truth, that the healing actually begins. When we're brave, when we're courageous enough to say the hard words, and also when we're courageous enough and we care enough about the other person or the other people involved to say what is our truth, we actually create a space for great healing. And so that has been coming up for me. I'm someone who, if you follow me in my newsletters, you know how much I love Venus Day Fridays. And a lot of that is because my chart is ruled by Venus. It's one of the top planets. If you look at my chart, it's pretty close to my midheaven. And I'm very much a lover of culture and art and beauty, and that which we're cultivating together here on this planet. And also, if you know me, I have an intensity to me, and part of that intensity is that I have Pluto in the first house. And I've been thinking a lot about, well, not only Pluto, but I also have Black Moon Lilith. And it can be challenging with that kind of conjunction right near my ascendant, is that, I have this way about me where I have to speak the truth. It's like a non-negotiable for me in my life. And I'm not in my authenticity if I'm not speaking my truth. I feel like that's, what is real for every human being. But when you really carry it in your body, in your first house, it's like absolutely a non-negotiable. And so these are the things I've been thinking about as just we're evolving on this planet, and the pace is picking up, and we always have this choice in our lives, and the more we can claim and express our truth, then the stronger we are for one another. So I am offering these words to you today on this Venus Day, that you may consider using truth as a salve for these times. And when one thinks of truth, for me, it's like so connected to the concept of sovereignty. And sovereignty is this supreme power. It's also a power that we could connect with royalty, being a king or a queen of our destiny. And these times that we live in call for us to really step forward as the king, as the queen of our destiny. And it is a non-negotiable now on planet Earth that we are each stepping forward as leaders in our lives, because people so desperately need our medicine. And when we are afraid to step forward in that way, we're actually causing more harm by not doing so. So these are times to really root in with Chiron having just gone into Aries. We are facing the wounding of our identity and who we are, and these are times to really meditate on who are you? You know, why are you here? And what do you want to express in this world? What are your gifts? And as I'm thinking about all of this, I'm also thinking about this pilgrimage that I'm offering this summer to southern France. And it's August 2nd through 15th. And women are coming through and committing to this journey. And I'm thinking a lot about, like, what is it that is connecting all of us who have been called forth, or who have who are interested but have not yet taken that leap forth. And one piece that's really coming through so strong is that we're all seeking this deep, deep healing of self. And there's a healing of grief that is available to us on this pilgrimage, like a deep grief. Like, where have we not been true to ourselves? Where have we not given that self-love and that self-care? Because when you commit to a pilgrimage where you step away from your day-to-day life, where you take yourself out of the obligations you have for your family, your partner, your business, whatever it is, and you put those things on hold, and you come into a container that is held in a loving way, that is sacred, that has so much integrity to it, and you're able to just be and witness and go through the motions of being on sacred land and going through practices like Kundalini yoga and meditation and sound healing, and going to these sites where energy has been intentionally been locked into these ley lines and these sacred places. When you step into this container, you're creating a space to receive powerful, immense healing that is not available when we are in our day-to-day worlds, because we're worried about making dinner or going to the grocery store or taking care of our kids or taking care of someone else other than ourselves. So when we commit to a pilgrimage, we're actually committing to ourselves first and foremost. And I really see this pilgrimage, the Grail and the Goddess, as this offering, this opportunity to welcome in this true, deep level of healing of self. And also a theme I'm seeing in a number of the women who have said yes is that they're healing some love relationships as well. There's grief around love. Perhaps it's a lover that they've let go of, or it's a rekindling of love that is happening in their life with their relationship. And so I'm putting this call out there that if you feel like you need to do some healing around your own relationship with yourself, with your loved one, with your ancestral lineage, or even your connection to Mother Earth, that I really invite you to consider joining us on this 13-day pilgrimage. And we're going to go to so many powerful spaces and really be held so sweetly. I've been in touch with Constance. She owns the property called Castellou in Luxor-Ad, where we'll spend a week. And she's just this beautiful woman. She has 350 acres of organic land where she grows olive trees to make olive oil, and herbs like lavender and rosemary and thyme, where they actually have a distillery on the land where they make 100% organic essential oils. And her land, part of it is a true community as well. Like there's a massage therapist and an alternative doctor, and it's very much in Steiner's principles of biodynamic farming. And so the land where we'll really get to commune and go deep together is so lovingly tended and cared for, and Constance and a friend of hers will be making our meals, and we'll have the opportunity to help cook dinner with them if we want to, and learn some secrets of French cuisine. So that's just one segment as well. We will also spend time in Sainte Marie de la Mer, a gypsy village that we'll begin in. And this is the place that in myth it is believed that Mary Magdalene came ashore from Palestine, from that area, and she came ashore from a boat and off the Mediterranean and came to this gypsy village, and that's where we will open our first water ceremony. So much of this journey will be with sacred water, and in turn, as women of water who have these wombs, we'll be doing so much healing around the womb space. So thank you so much for joining today, and I really wanted to take this opportunity to come out and ground into Mother Earth as I'm taking this break from writing my paper, and invite you all as well. How are you weaving in these self-care practices in your day? Can you make even the most mundane topic, like writing a paper for grad school, a sacred art? And so by the way I'm doing that, I'm hoping maybe it can inspire you to do so as well. So I'm about to finish this live offering, and I'm gonna take some moments to just breathe and ground with the sun, and then go in and do a brief meditation, and then sit back down to writing my paper. And I'm going to speak more about this in the future, because one of the things that Chiron and Aries is really encouraging me to do is to come out here more on social media and do these live videos, because I know that there's something so important about being seen in the live moment and hearing my voice and my words from me directly, and not just through a computer, through the written word. But I really feel like as we're looking towards May, and there's an important new moon, the Taurus new moon coming up in May. And why this is so important is that Uranus will be going into Taurus. And I really feel like we're coming out of this age of like me, social media, look at my page, look at what I have to say. And we're going to be grounding that down with Uranus and Taurus, like really getting connected to the earth, like going back to the basics of like, how do you connect with the earth, and what is it you're doing on a daily basis to connect with Mother Earth. And so there will be more to come about that. But one more thing I just want to encourage you to do is that the moon is still waxing. It's in its growing phase right now. And we had this really, really important new moon in Aries on late Sunday night. And if you have not done so yet, please write your new moon intentions, because these intentions are not just for the lunar cycle that we're in. They are intentions that are for the entire astrological wheel of this year that began with the Aries new moon. So they're for the next 12 months. So I encourage you, if you've not thought about it yet, please do write your new moon intentions. It's never too late. I am easily and effortlessly finding myself ... and write 2 to 10 and think about yourself. For the next year, think about your love life, your love life to yourself. Think about your connection to Mother Earth. Think about where you want to travel, what you want to do in your relationships, with your family, with your career, whatever it is that is most important and really up for you right now. Write those intentions, and then you're also going to create a vision board. It can be as ornate or simple as you want it to be. It can be 2D, it can be 3-dimensional, you can put crystals on it, you can meditate with it, you can do whatever it is. But I really do encourage you to craft this vision board for the year to come and also activate it. So you can't just make it and then be done with it, but you're going to create it, and then you're going to activate it somehow through your meditation. You can chant over it. You can, talk to it. You can read your intentions aloud every single day, and you're going to put it up or set it on your altar, or you're going to put it somewhere visually where you will see it every day. And I really invite you to work with that and to consciously craft this year ahead so that you can step forward in your own truth. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined, and I'm really grateful that you took the time to listen. This is my first ever dual live Facebook video and Instagram session at once. So if you appreciated this, please let me know in the comments. If you're gonna go out there and do your vision board, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how it goes. I've already had some people who've come to my new moon circle last Saturday and to class this past week, where I encouraged them to do the same, and they've already made their vision boards and are already feeling so excited about what they're creating. So please keep me posted. Let me know, and also let me know if you're gonna commit to being more in your truth this year, and how the process goes, because it's not always easy, but each one of us has that important message to share. And the more you're in your truth, the more it's actually going to help heal our earth. The world needs your truth. It is a salve for these times. So happy Venus Day to you. If you're a part of my newsletter, you'll get a message coming in your inbox later on this afternoon. And if you're not, you can go to my website. It is ramakaur.com, ramakaur.com, and you can sign up for my weekly Venetian love notes, and you'll hear more from me over there later on today. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Sat Nam.